Hello everyone, this is Rashida. Welcome to my channel. In my last video, I promised to make a video on array slicing and indexing. So this is the video. My today's video is about indexing and slicing of one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and three-dimensional arrays using Python Numpy library. So let's start. First, let's import Numpy as np. So here I'm using a Jupyter notebook. You can use any other notebook of your choice. And let's start by making a NumPy array. If you watched my last video, I'm sure you know how to use an array. I think this is pretty big size array. Let's see the length of it. It's 12. Okay, I think that will serve our purpose. So first, let's do some basic indexing. x0, that returns the first element. x1, the second one. x3, 0, 1, 2, 3. x3 returns -3. So this is basic indexing. Let's do a basic slicing. 1, 2, probably 5. Okay. So lower limit is 1, upper limit is 5. So it starts at index 1. So 0, 1. It starts at 1. And then it stops at index 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will stop right before that, because remember, it's always include the lower limit and exclude the upper limit. If you want, so if you say that your upper limit is 5, it will stop right before it. It will not include it. So let's do another indexing, 2 to 8 probably. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. It starts at 5 and it goes till right before 8. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it stops at 7. Let's show something 0 to 3. So it starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. It stops at 5. So I want to show one interesting thing here, that is, when your lower limit is 0, you actually don't need to mention it here. The reason is, if you don't mention the lower limit, by default it starts at 0. Okay, same as the upper limit. If you don't mention any upper limit, it will stop at the end. It will go all the way at the end. So it starts at 4. So see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts here and it goes all the way to -6. Let's see, all the way to -6. So let's print the x again so that we have the array right in front of us when we work on it. Now I want to show you something a little different. 3. What this means. This 4 is the starting point where it starts, the output starts, and this 3 is the interval. So what it does, see, it starts at index 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts at -4, and then it grabs every third element because interval is 3. Okay, so -4, then it goes 7. After that it goes to 4. So -4, 7, 4. All right. Let's do one more of it. So let's say if you don't want all three of them, let's say you want to just end at 2, like -4, 7. You can further index it. Look, 4, 3, 0, 2, 2. So -4, 7. So exclude 4. Alright, let's try one more of it. Start from 3 every second. So look, it starts at index 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Starts in -3, and as this time interval is 2, it will grab every second element. So -3, 10, 7, 9, -6. Okay. X 172. So what this will do? Here 1 is lower limit, 7 is upper limit, and 2 is interval. So it starts at index 1, 0, 1. So it starts at 4. And then where is 7? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, it should stop before that. And look, interval is 2. So it starts at 4 and then grabs every second element till index 7. 1, then it will take -3, then 10. But it will not include 7 because, as I mentioned before, upper limit is excluded, so it will stop before 7. So 4, -3, 10. So one more thing I should show you. 7. Okay, negative indexing. What this negative indexing does? X -7 means it's the 7th element from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 10. Okay. -7, 2. What is? So 7th element, this -7 is starting point, 2 is the interval. So -7 means this 7, this 10. So this 10 is the starting point, and then after that it will go every second element. It will take every second element. So 10, 7, 9, -6. Okay. So one more thing. What happens if I put a -2 here? Right? Let's see. Yeah. Again, it starts at -7, 7th element from the end, 10. So because this is -7, instead of going up, it will go this direction, going down. It will, so 10, -3, 4. Every second element as the interval is 2. I encourage you to please try with other numbers and play with it to learn more. Just one more thing I need to show you, that is like when you don't mention lower limit and upper limit both, what happens? I hope you guessed it right. It grabs the whole array because there is no lower limit, so by default it should start from the beginning. There is no upper limit, so by default it should go till the end. All right. Oh. Okay. I don't know why it didn't give me one. That's all for one-dimensional array. Now we will work on two-dimensional array. So let's make a two-dimensional array using a range. And reshape. If you watched my last video, you should know what a range and reshape is and what they do. But if you didn't, please check in the description below. I put the link of my first video here. So what happens? I made a two-dimensional array using 42 numbers from 0 to 41, and the shape is 6 by 7, 6 rows and 7 columns. So that's what this reshape 6 by 7 mean. So let's go do some simple indexing first. Y0. Y0 means simply the first row. Y1, the second row. Y2, third row. So grabbing rows, they're pretty simple. Now let's say if you don't want all of them, you only want first three numbers, first three elements. How do you do that? So Y2. Now on this Y2 you do another slicing. Okay, 0 to 3. So you can treat this Y2, Y1, Y0 all as a one-dimensional array, and you can do all the operations I showed above for one-dimensional array. So you can do all of them here, pretty much. Now let's see how we can select one column. Like, how can we select this first column? It's a little bit tricky, it's not as. So first you select all the rows like this. Okay, so this sign, it selects all the rows, right? And then for first row, all of them are in the first element of each row, so it's 0. All right, now if you do 1, it's second row. See, second row, 1, 8, 15, 22, 1, 8, 15, 22, 29, 36. So this is how you pretty much can select each and every row. Okay, now I actually prepared something here so that it's easy for it to show. Yeah, now next we will select the 17. Okay, why don't I just make it like this so both of them are side by side? Oh no. Okay, keep it like it. Okay, so 17. How can you select one individual numbers anywhere in the array, anywhere in this two-dimensional array or the matrix? So the rule is always you think of the row first. Where is the row? So in this 17 is in the third row, right? Row 0, row 1, row 2, row 0, row 1, row 2, right? Third row. So you put 3 in the row index. Now find the column index. 0, 1, 2, 3. Column index is 3. Sorry, row index is actually not 3, it's actually 2. So right, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So look, it's 17. So pretty much in the same way you can select any other row. Let's try one more. Probably you want to do 33. Okay, let's select 33. So in which row is in? Which row? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the fourth row. Not fourth row, it's actually fifth row, but index is 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. And which column it's in? 33. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's in fifth column. Okay, 33. Our next assignment is to print these three numbers, three elements, 1, 8, 15. That is part of our first column. I mean, second column actually. The column index is 1. So how do we do that? As always, we have to select the rows first. It's in first, second, and third row. Look, first row, second row, and third row, right? All 3 elements. So select row 0, 2, 3. And then 0, 1 column. It's in the column index 1. So 1, 8, 15. Let's do a few more things. Here we are doing this 2 columns, right? Part of 2 columns. Procedure is pretty much the same. Start with a row. So it's in the 3 rows, 3 different rows. Row 0, 1, 2, 3. So a row index 1, 2, and 3, right? So you have to put row index 1 to 4, because I want to remind you again, the upper limit is excluded. When we put 4, it will stop at 3. Okay? And column index is 0 and 1. So you have to put 0, 2, 2. See, 7, 8, 14, 15, 21, 22. The next assignment is this one. Some more practice. Let's find the rows. It's 0, 1. It's row 2, 3, and 4. Right? Row 2, 3, and 4. So what do you put? 2 to 5. And then column is in column 2, 3, and 4. So we have to put 2 to 5 again. See, this small matrix from, or small subarray, whatever you want to call it. The next assignment is to print every other row. Every other row. How can we do that? Look, we start in the row 0, right? We start at the row 0, and then every second row, we grab every second row. So interval 2. Remember, we did something like that in one-dimensional array. It's pretty much the same formula. 0, say 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, 20, 29, 30, 28, 29, 30. The next thing is doing every other column. So first, Y. Select all the rows first, and then column. Like rows, it starts at 0. So column 0, and then it takes every other column. So every second column, 0, 2. Try it with every third column. Okay. Now let's do this pattern. Okay? This pattern, every other row, every other column. Let's print this one. Why? So if you first select the rows, it starts in row 1, right? Row 1, and then it keeps going every second row. So do this 1 every second row. So interval is 2. And then column. Column index starts also at 1, 1, and also keeps going every second column. Look, 8, 10, 12, 22, 24, 26, and 36, 38, 40. We can do the same thing in another way. That is, I'm just showing another way. That is, look, first put the lower limit, that is 1. Okay, then the upper limit. What is the upper limit? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So upper limit is 5 and we have to put 6. Remember, if we put 6, then it will stop at 5. And then put interval. Interval is 2 because it's every second row. And for the column, also it starts at 0, 1. So 1 is the lower limit. What is the upper limit? It's 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the upper limit here, so we have to put 6. Because if we put 6, it will stop at 5. And then every other column, so put 2. Every other or every second column, so put 2. So it returns the same thing. So all right, this is I think all for my second 2-dimensional arrays. Now we will practice some with 3-dimensional arrays. So let's make a 3-dimensional array first. In p.aRange, as we did before, we'll take 45 this time, reshape 35. What this 335 means, it will make 3 2-dimensional array of size 3 by 5. Let's see. Look, this is a 3-dimensional array. It has 3 2-dimensional arrays in it. Okay, and each of them has shape of 3 by 5. Each of them have 3 rows and 5 columns. All right, so let's do some practice with it. First, some simple indexing. Row x0. X0 is this first 2-dimensional array. Then x1, the second 2-dimensional array. Then x2. x2 will return the third 2-dimensional array. All right. Now here I also have some assignments for us. If you want, you can try it first and then see the solution for practice. Okay. What if I want to return the only one row of a 2-dimensional array, like this one? So first you need to figure out in which 2-dimensional array we have this row. It's in the first one, right? x0, index 0. And then which row? 0, row 0, row 1, right? See, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's practice with another one. Let's return this one, 25, 26, 27. Okay, let's return this one. So this one is x1, right? Second 2-dimensional array. And then this is column row 2, row index 2, right? 0, 1, 2. So 2. See, 25, 26, 27. We return this one. Okay, now how do we return one individual number from anywhere? See, it's 22. Okay, x. Okay, then it's the second 2-dimensional array, right? This is the second one. So x1, and then row 0, 1, row 1. And in which column it's in? Column 1, column 2, column 3. So index 2, 0, 1, 2, index 2. So it's 22. So please practice with some other numbers. Now it's how do we return this? One, like two different rows from two two-dimensional arrays, right? If I see here, I will actually make it separated so you see how how they're separated. Okay, see, how do we return this? X. First we select both of these two-dimensional arrays. So this one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2, right? So we start at 1. This is 1, so we start at 1, and then we don't put any upper limit. If we don't put any upper limit, it will take the rest of the array, right? As we talked about before. And then, so this is how you select. Actually, let's show it. See, if we do it, I get this two-dimensional arrays, right? And then I need to take this array and this array. So both of them are, this one is a 0, row 0 of this two-dimensional array, and this one is the row 0 of this two-dimensional array. So put 0. See, 15 this row and this row. Okay, now one more practice. Here we have part of array, right? And two individual arrays. So how we do it? Here, as usual, we have to grab both of these two-dimensional arrays first, the way we did before, just for this exercise, right? And then we have to select the rows, row 1, row 2. For this one also row 1 and row 2, right? So so index 0 and 1, index 0 and 1, 0, 2, 2. And then column 0, 1, 2, 3. So column 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 4. Look, we got it. So I think that's all for today. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section below. And please subscribe if you like this video. I will keep making new videos. And in every week, we will keep moving to the deeper end of data science. And so please subscribe if you want to stay with me. And please like and comment to support me. Thank you so much.